30,000 in just 60 seconds. Yes, in the last video, I showed you guys a client edit. Right when all that was happening, I had stepped up the game. And this time, 35,000, not 60 seconds, not 50 seconds, not 40 seconds, but a 30-second edit. Let me introduce you to D Street Games. This time, the founder himself sat down with us, walked us through the vision, such crazy grind, and keeping the clients right up next to God can make the client go.
I think good to go. Rest all is fine यार, fantastic होगा. मैंने guys मतलब मजा आ गया काम करके.
Finally, it's time to give you a breakdown of each individual scenes that I've created in this final edit, and I'm really excited to show you people. Let's go scene by scene. So in the first scene, what I've done is like created a basic 3D scene. So let's go inside one of tweet boxes. So again, it's a 3D tweet box. It's not very visible, but yeah, I just wanted to make sure that it's 3D. So this is the first 10 seconds. They're like multiple different boxes. In the last video, I did not move the camera, but in this, I'm actually moving the camera around. So it's a composition. So in this, what I did is a separate After Effects project, and I imprinted the logo on top of that, and then I exported it. And I put the cut at the right place. If I go back to the composition, you can see how it is working. So it's again in 3D space. This is the transition that I love the most, is to just use exposure blast, right? It's a very simple logo reveal. To create null light effect, I used CC light sweep. It's a good effect. All of these are again eased properly using the graph editor. So I got a little bit better over time. There are better ways to do this. What I did is just duplicated the composition like the first 10 seconds. And in the duplicated frame, I marked the bottom layer. You can see that this is a masked layer of the previous scene, and I'm just moving it. This is a flicker effect, very easy to get done. And then just very simple composition of, the learn part, where we are showing, okay, there's like free courses that you can take on stock market basics, and to just show, that you are going through the course well and you're learning it well, I gave it a progress bar. The transition was just a simple match cut on the kind of motion. The text starts a little staggered and then it slowly comes to the main level. Again, I did the same. And then there's like the create portfolio part. Pretty simple. But still neat. I'm trying to showcase the fact that, okay, you can choose to create portfolio as you love, but I wanted to show that visually. So first I tried to do that. Okay, this is the second stock which is coming. I don't want it to be part of my portfolio, so it just vanishes away. And then I'm like, okay, this stock I really love. I'm trying to make a bunch of it. I'm trying to make a case of it, like a small case. And then I tried to give this line effect. So basically I have used trim pass in here, and I've used this as a matte layer. As you can see, also I've added that the stocks are growing, and to keep it little practical, I've also showed that, okay, it's red. Then so I tried to move the camera outwards and show, okay, this increase in your portfolio percentage, and there's like this simple way of showing your things is just growing, right?
I know you've been asking, can you make a roadmap for such client edits? Short answer, yes. Long answer, we are building it inside the community. A space for editors and motion designers of the future who care about storytelling, sound, and the skill. Link will be in the description down below. It's free for now, but maybe not for very long.
Then the next scene is the leaderboard scene. Again, this is a 3D scene. Just to make things simpler and more easier to control, I've used this control layer called podium controller, where the position is animated, right? Rest is very simple. So what I've done is, there's a 3D layer, right? So I've use this to transition to the next frame. So this is how I did this scene. So this we actually designed completely out of scratch using Illustrator. And as you can see, this thing is being kind of like rigged and it's moving down, right? To give an illusion of pulling down the slot machine. This slot machine bottom part, I've used a wiggle expression, so it gives a very natural thing. And then for this line animation where the line gets shorter, just to give a representation, get 3D space में ऐसे move हो रहा है. I think the complicated part was to get this stuff done. So I've used a lot of motion blur to get that animation done, and then I've used a matte layer to get that done. That's how you get that effect. The coin layer, I think I used a stock footage. So that completes this section. Then there's this question hook that I've put in, like, what are you waiting for? This was the 3 key highlights of this application that I've summarized in here. The play, the learn, the earn. Finally, it's time to see the final render.
joy.